If you guys have not seen Devon Larratt's latest video yet, or if you haven't seen the East vs West Instagram page, then you don't know that Devon Larratt just announced an upcoming match against Dadyikan at East vs West, and this match is going to be for the official 105 kilogram world title. If you guys didn't remember, Todd Hutchings just recently lost to Dadyikan, so David is currently the #1 guy in that weight category. Now, of course, right off the bat, most people are probably going to think that Devon is just going to absolutely demolish this guy, and that probably is true. Devon really does fit more naturally into that category anyway. He is definitely not a super heavyweight puller by nature, but he was just making these higher weight classes because he's been so dominant. He defeated Evgeny Prudnik 3-0 with pretty much no notice, and that was for the 115 kilogram world title. Essentially, he was pulling the super heavyweight guys because he was already way too good to be competing in those weight classes. But now that he has lost to Levon, he's going back down to the weight classes. So of course Devon is going to be the super heavy favorite going into this, but I think there are a couple aspects of this match that could potentially give David a chance. The first one is that water cut. Now Devon said that he weighed in at around 258 pounds this morning, so he's really already not that far away from a 105 kilogram weight class, but if you're a Dadyikan fan, you might be holding out that maybe Devon will get a little bit of energy zapped from him, maybe some endurance or explosivity. It just won't quite be at that same level that it would normally be if he didn't have to do a water cut. Sometimes water cuts can take quite a bit of energy from you. But I do think that overall, Devon is probably going to be 97 or 98% as strong as he would be in an open weight category. He just really has never been a super heavyweight puller. He always could have made a weight class. He could have even made a weight class the day he faced Levon for the super heavyweight title. So I don't think that this weight cut is going to change much of anything. Now stylistically, there might just be a tiny little bit of hope for David in this match. We saw that when David tried to hook Irakli Zirakashvili, that did not end well for him, and he ended up being pretty even in terms of hand control in the center table, but Irakli definitely had the slight advantage, and over time I think David's wrist would have gotten blown out. But after this round 1 start, we saw him switch to a more outside move where he was rising up and over the top of Irakli, focusing really heavily on a posting style back pressure, and we saw that this yielded great success for him, and David ended up destroying Irakli 3-0 by switching to this more posting style over the top lane. And we have seen this style work well against Devon in the past. I remember way back in the day watching Marcio Barboza use a similar style to do pretty well against Devon by going up over the top of him instead of trying to hook him. But overall, the idea that David is going to do that seems to be really unlikely. Levon did end up using that exact strategy, but even he had his wrist slightly cracked back when he just pulled Devon recently, so to me the odds that David is going to keep his wrist are super low. And I don't think that he's really going to be able to do a Todd roll versus Devon either. So let me know what you guys think about this match. I think it's probably like 90-10 in favor of Devon winning this, but it's arm wrestling, so there's always a chance. Maybe David is going to have some secret lane that he's going to reveal on match day, and the outcome of that match is going to be totally unexpected. And this match is a little bit over 2 months out from today.